I'm watching Demolition Man. Let's go ahead and watch this. Hollywood's on fire! Los Angeles, 1996.
Remember when they used to let commercial airlines land in this town?
Well, I don't understand where we're going.
You're doing a good deed.
Sylvester!
Yeah, the maniac hijacked a municipal bus with 30 passengers on it. That's a pretty good reason. They had hunch where those passengers are. The maniac is. You want to share it with us? Simon Phoenix.
This is so epic. Oh! Oh!
Don't move, Phoenix. You're under arrest.
Yo, Wesley and Sly together? Wow.
Where are the passengers?
Yes, passengers. But their, passengers are gone. Nobody comes down here. Postmen figured it out. Policemen figured it out. Bus drivers just wouldn't listen.
Where are the hostages?
This is between you and me. What? What you got, soldier boy? Do something. Go ahead.
Oh. He said,
Is it cold in here, or is it just me?
don't do it! No!
Where are they, Phoenix? I rented out pudding. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached.
I'll keep that in mind.
Guys, at this point, I don't know if this is Los Angeles or Gotham. Hard to tell. Yeah, it's demolished. Makes him a demolition man.
Demolition Man. You are not supposed to attempt the arrest of Phoenix single-handed. Blow anything up.
That's not me this time, Haley. He dumped the gas and rigged the place to blow.
Yeah, right. You had nothing to do with it. Remembering a little thing called official police procedure. So where are the hostages?
They're not here.
What do you mean they're not here?
He must have stashed them someplace else. Because I did a thermal check and there was only 8 of them, all part of his gang.
Wrong again. Get him out of here.
He's like the Joker.
Bodies everywhere. There must be 20 or 30.
No. Oh no.
Captain, I told him. He said he didn't care. A lot of quality time together. See you, sweetie. Honey.
Honey. Sugar. Sweetie. Oh no. Now he's gonna be considered a criminal? It's a really good intro. Sylvester Stallone. Wesley Snipes. Demolition Man. And Sandra Bullock.
John Spartan, you've done great deeds for the city of Los Angeles. You've been sentenced to 70 years.
Huh?
Zero rehabilitation in the California cryopenitentiary, 30 innocent civilians.
Oh, don't put me in a cryo chamber.
During which your behavior will be altered through synaptic suggestion. Be eligible for parole no earlier than the year 2046.
Whoa! Still ain't out, even in today's time. Still not out. Man, I wonder if our prison system would come to something like this. I mean, there's always been that cryo chamber talk about freezing bodies. You can't freeze them another way? That'd look pretty like you're drowning. Yeah, for real, to be frozen that way, it seems terrifying because you essentially have to drown a little bit, then they freeze you. August 2032?
The next scheduled parole hearing for prisoner Gilmore will take place at 07:50.
And I feel like you would have to have a really tight system in order, because some people that put the person in jail might not be alive, so you better be sure you are releasing people when they need to be released.
As it is a beautiful Monday morning, I'm hereby querying you on the prison population update.
The prisoners are ice cubes. They never move.
I find this lack of stimulus to be truly disappointing.
However, you're young. Think all you want. Things don't happen anymore. We've taken care of all that. I'll fiber off you back after the morning parole hearing.
Self-drive on.
Self-drive engaged.
Huxley Lanina coding on.
No police presence is requested in the city at this time. Report to the station.
But how exciting.
And we are 7 years away from this. Still doesn't look anything like this. At least we have... Oh! Who's doing all this?
That's it. Food, glorious food. There'll be another one in about 12 hours. Nothing if not predictable.
There's not enough of us, friendly.
That doesn't really matter anymore, does it, Carl? People are hungry. We got nothing left to lose.
Zerwin.
Lovely Lenina.
Welcome to the emergency line of the San Angeles Police Department. Press 1.
San Angeles.
Mellow greetings, Lenina Huxley.
Holly Serene.
On the contrary, it's been a horrific AM. There was a defacement of public buildings, scandalous graffiti.
Really? Why wasn't there an all cars notified?
Because there was no need to create widespread panic. Lieutenant Huxley, I monitored your disheartening and distressing comments to the warden this morning. Do you really long for chaos and disharmony? Fascination with the vulgar 20th century seems to be affecting your better judgment. You realize you're setting a bad example for other officers and sworn personnel.
Lenina Huxley, you are fined 1/2 credit of the verbal morality statute.
Oh wow, they really monitor everything they do and say.
That was tense.
That was tense?
Yes.
Don't you get bored code tracing perps who break curfew?
No, I find my job deeply fulfilling. Get over the reality of this office, Lenina Huxley. You're still addicted to the 20th century.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon poster.
I mean, is there anything in this office which doesn't violate Contraband Ordinance 22?
Only you, Alfredo Garcia. Don't you ever want something to happen?
Goodness, no.
I knew you were gonna say that. What I wouldn't give for some action.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, girl.
Mr. Simon Phoenix, one of our first and most illustrious members. Allow me to welcome you to your parole hearing. 29 years ago, the parole system as you know it...
Is he speaking Spanish?
29... Stop it! Do you have anything fresh to say on your behalf?
I do.
Ooh! Ooh! Guys, for this to be a parole hearing, they have poor security.
Simon has died. Let's get this over quickly.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do something with the pen. He was just scanning his eye to get out. Oh no, he took it out! Ah! Ah!
187. Northwest Quad.
What's a 187?
Northwest
I don't know.
Cryo. Identify code 187. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kill.
Last recorded offense, September 25th, 2010. Severe eye trauma, ruptured spleen, punctured lung, broken rib, internal bleeding, vital signs failing. Imminent death, subject deceased.
Oh my.
187 died August 4th, 2032.
The cryo prison, sir. 3 non-sanctioned life terminations.
Murder, death, kills. 3 MDKs.
Access for me the cryopen's morning hearing schedule, and then display for me the list of people interviewed for parole.
Peterson Scott, 7:30.
Phoenix.
Simon.
Simon
John.
Phoenix. He's evil in a way you've never read about. He's a criminal the likes of which you have never seen.
Yep, he's old enough to remember.
Simon Phoenix's code now.
Access code for Phoenix, Simon. No code found.
You don't get it, Lenina Huxley. Phoenix isn't coded. He was chilled back during the 20th before they started lowjacking everybody. A bad time.
Murder
He was
1.
the worst.
Emergency code 187.
Another one?
87. Locating stopped code. Murder, death, kill. Location, cryo prison parking area.
Woo!
Cryo prison.
Can y'all get somebody over there?
Is a doctor's conveyance still in the parking zone?
The answer is no. Doctor's conveyance is not in parking zone. It is in motion.
Locate precise code fix on doctor's conveyance.
Fixing location. Beverly Hills. Doctor's vehicle has been code fixed.
All nearby units. Protect, serve.
Unit 12, protect, sir. Apprehend fugitive.
Proceed with extreme assertiveness.
Aww.
Oh! Get out of here.
Greetings, citizen. How are you feeling on this glorious day?
You look great today.
It's an ego booster.
Feel good, too.
File code accepted. Friendly. Edgar. Code level 60. Civil unrest activity.
Don't you hear thought repeating that array of yours? Friendly. Edgar. Friendly. Don't you have someone to kill? Someone to kill?
Where is that command coming from? Is that what he was programmed to do in the cryo chamber?
Gun. Noun. Portable firearm. This device was widely utilized in the urban wars of the late 20th century.
Urban wars.
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute. Please remain where you are for your reprimand.
Yeah, right.
You are fined 1 credit for violation of the verbal morality.
4 minutes, 15 seconds lapsed.
Maniac is imminent. Request advice.
Firm tone of voice. Demand maniac lie down.
Demand maniac lie down. Why you gotta be a maniac?
Lie down with your hands behind your...
I mean, code 187.
6 of you. Such nice, tidy uniforms. So scared. What, you guys don't have sarcasm anymore?
It was left behind in the 20th century.
Repeat ultimatum in an even firmer tone of voice. Add the words or else.
Simon Phoenix, lie down on the ground or else.
Anti-graffiti activation program activated. Safety override code accepted.
I feel like in all that time, they could have got him.
We're police officers. We're not trained to handle this kind of violence.
What? Do they not train police officers anymore?
Stupid.
They should have gave him a verbal violation for that.
Simon says, everybody, stand.
Silly.
Play ball.
Go to Century City, 1200 millimeters.
The problem is not the defacement of public buildings or the noise pollution caused by the exploding devices.
The real problem lies in the man whose initials mark the detonating graffiti, the man behind the EF. For a sadly extended period of time, we in San Angeles have been plagued by a pack of subterranean...
Guys, why is he dressed like a Jedi? He's a Jedi!
...who've left the comfort of our society only to spew hostility at the very bosom that they have relinquished. There was a time when we used to look upon these scraps as rather pathetic and relatively harmless. Mr. Friendly seems relentless in his ambition to infect our harmony with his venom. This radical terrorist behavior led by Mr. Friendly must not be allowed to undermine our safety. I expect your trust, confidence, and certitude.
The interior designer from Beetlejuice.
Cryocon has effected self-release from the penitentiary. Murder, death, kills, all categories of chaos.
Enhance your calm. Get me Captain George Earl immediately.
It was fun for him.
I want you to do everything in your power to snare this agent of destruction. You have my utmost confidence.
It will be done, Dr. Cocteau.
Be well.
How was the fiendish Simon Phoenix apprehended back in the 20th?
12-state manhunt.
Uh-oh.
Satellite surveillance. A video bite on unsolved mysteries. In the end, it took just one man.
Mm-hmm.
One cop.
Oh.
John Spartan. The Demolition Man.
Guys, like I said, he demolished that building, all right.
This is real life?
Barely. Spartan is a legend. I've been doing a historical study. Over 1,000 arrests over 3 years.
There's a lot more business back then.
How can you justify destroying a $7 million mini-mall to rescue a girl whose ransom was only $25,000?
This is your recommendation? The Demolition Man's an animal.
He's clearly the man for a job such as this.
He's a muscle-bound grotesque who hasn't worn a shield in 40 years.
Simon Phoenix is an old-fashioned criminal. We need an old-fashioned cop.
Mm-hmm. I really think that the premise of the story is so interesting to have society have changed so much, especially with the police force. They don't have to go after criminals as much, so they're not trained to be able to handle this type of crime. Or like combat force, which is insane.
Hunting down an escaped Cryocon by releasing another one? I am unconvinced.
This is within the powers of the police charter, sir.
Guess you have to bring them back to life.
Dr. Cocteau said everything within our power. I can't think of a better idea.
That still doesn't mean it's a good one. This man comes from a dissimilar method of law enforcement. I'm not sure he's any different than Simon Phoenix himself.
The year's 2032. Now, the reason that you've been released is...
How long have I been under?
36 years.
What happened to my wife?
Her light was extinguished in an earthquake.
We didn't thaw you out for a family reunion. This is about you and the Cryocon, Simon Phoenix.
We've had 11 murder-death kills so far. We have become a society of peace and understanding, and we are, quite frankly, not equipped to deal with this situation.
No deaths of unnatural causes in San Angeles in the last 16 years.
Wow, that's impressive.
Bad language, chocolate, gasoline, uneducational toys, and anything spicy.
Let's finish with all the Rip Van Winkle and get moving. Mr. Phoenix has risen from the ashes.
Uh-huh. When I finally bring him down, you turn me into an ice cube for my trouble.
Conditions of your parole are full reinstatement into the SAPD and immediate assignment to the apprehension of Simon Phoenix. Or you can go back into cryostasis.
Not many people get a second chance, John Spartan.
Where's your John Spartan?
Oh, he went to the bathroom. I guess he got all thawed out.
I formally convey my presence.
You're out of toilet paper.
Did you say toilet paper?
What?
Oh.
What do they do?
Handfuls of wadded paper back in the 20s.
What do y'all use then?
We got this little shelf with 3 seashells on it.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
3 seashells? Is everybody using the same 3 seashells? Or I could see if they had universal bidets.
Zach Lamb? I got older. I remember when you were a snot-nosed rookie pilot.
He finally ground.
Oh, is he from the helicopter?
For repeated violations of the verbal morality statute.
So much for the seashells.
No, someone has to tell me. How do you use the seashells?
While you were sleeping, everyone in the city was installed code. An organically bioengineered microchip be sewn into the skin. Sensors all over the city can zero in on anyone at any time.
We work for a living. This fascist crap makes me want to puke.
What do you think you're scratching, caveman? You really think we'd let you go without control? Your code was implanted the second you thawed. Media. I cannot digest how you ever wore a badge. Oh, yes, you're going dark.
Could you two please dump some hormones? We need every cordial we can get in this situation.
We don't need the Neanderthal. It is determined he will attempt to set up a new drug lab and form a crime syndicate.
You think he wants to start a business? Phoenix is going for a gun, plain and simple.
Who cares what this primate thinks? The only place a person can even view a gun in this city is at a museum.
Do they just... Are guns non-existent? Like she said, it was for the urban wars.
2010. You are now entering the Hall of Violence. Visual representation of primitive behavior prevalent during the late 20th century.
It would be impossible for him to remove them.
She's right. They're located in a maximum security armory exhibit.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'll drive.
You've never driven one before.
Resetting all biolinks for new driver. If you would like to commence transportation, John Spartan.
You drive.
Perhaps you'd like to hear an oldies station. Oldies?
Oh.
What a relief!
Wall-to-wall mini-tunes. You call them commercials.
Even kids with chicken pox love hot dogs. The dogs, kids love.
You are now entering the armory exhibit. You will find display.
What did he do?
Various.
Yes. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Or can I just like take one now?
What seems to be your boggle?
My boggle? How much do you weigh?
Well, I happen to weigh...
How much do you... Whoa, boom!
The museum.
Don't tell me, is it actually loaded?
It's the future. All the phaser guns. Fellow greetings, sir. What's your boggle?
What's your boggle?
Kinetic accelerator gun, the last produced handheld weapon of this millennium.
Excuse me, museum patron. Can I... Well, where's the Radio Shack?
Radio Shack. They don't even exist today.
Magnetic accelerator gun will achieve fusion in 2.6 minutes.
Patience is not one of my virtues.
Friendly.
You see that?
Friendly.
What?
The friendly man.
Excuse me, Rambo. I need to borrow this.
Did he say Rambo?
Hey, Luke Skywalker. Use the Force.
There. It's a glow rod. It's what we got.
Does it work?
Oh.
Guess so.
I want a visual. Now! Every corner of the museum, I want full sensors right up to me, and I want it 90 seconds ago.
Oh, I can't wait to see what happens when they meet. Hall of Violence.
All museum patrons still occupying the facility remain calm.
What can I say? I'm a blast from the past.
Should have stayed there.
Just let anybody into this century. You're making it too easy for me, Phoenix. I've been dreaming about killing you for 40 years.
Ooh, wow.
Mag now reactivate.
Uh-oh.
Time for something new and improved.
So you tell me the police force gave up that for the battle sticks?
Forgot to say Simon Says.
Oh!
Our noble facility has been desecrated by hooligans. Someone will pay dearly for this.
Yeah, because they are messing up the museum. Oh!
Don't worry, I'll get you with the next shot.
I don't think so.
That's the man that's been programmed in his mind.
No kiss kiss, no bang bang. And you were doing so well.
Oh, wait. Wait! He wants him to kill Friendly?
Repeating in that barbaric brain of yours. The name Friendly. Mr. Edgar Friendly. Don't you have someone to kill?
Oh, he's working dirty.
Then go and do your job.
Someone has to like play back this recording and see why he didn't harm him. No, he can't get away that easy, this guy right here.
You don't know how lucky you are that Maniac didn't whack you.
Well, I must say that whacking, whatever it is, sounds most disagreeable. But get him away.
Look into that, John.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Not bad for a 74-year-old. Simon Phoenix knows he has some competition. Finally matched his meat.
Met his match.
Met his match.
Who is this man?
Detective John Spartan, temporarily reinstated to the San Angeles Police Department. You've told us to do everything in our power to capture the madman.
Yes, I do recall the exploits of Mr. John Spartan. Now, in honor of your arrival and your protection of the sanctity of human life, I would like to invite you to join me to dinner tonight. I would like you to accompany me to Pizza Hut.
He clearly did not say Pizza Hut. They did ADR over that. I don't know what the original line was, but John's name as Demolition Man is clearly fitting because everywhere he goes, the place is demolished. The museum is demolished.
Mayor Gov, who wants to take me to dinner at Pizza Hut. He's also one of the guys that built the Kyle prison.
John Spartan, you are fined one prison.
Dr. Cocteau is the most important man in San Angelo. He practically created our whole way of life, savage.
Yeah? Now, Phoenix could be anywhere, but not being coded could hurt him and limit his options.
Money is outmoded. All transactions are through codes.
But with all officers already patrolling in a citywide crisis net, it should be just a matter of TikToks.
TikToks? A matter of TikTok?
And when Phoenix performs another murder-death-kill, we'll know exactly where to pounce.
Great plan.
Thank you.
I have in fact perused some newsreels from the Schwarzenegger Library.
The Schwarzenegger Library?
Yes, the Schwarzenegger Presidential Library.
Oh, president.
Actor when you...
Stop. He was president?
Yes.
I know he's mayor.
Even though he was not born in this country, each states that he...
I don't want to know.
Love that smell. Reminds me of biscuits and gravy.
Is he in the sewer? He said, remind him of the smell of biscuits and gravy.
What's with this Cocteau guy anyway? He says I saved his life, which I'm not even sure I did, and my reward is dinner and dancing at Pizza Hut.
Your tone is quasi-facetious, but you do not realize that Pizza Hut was the only restaurant to survive the franchise wars. Now all restaurants are Pizza Hut.
Guys, what happened? Every single time they say Pizza Hut, it's ADR. But what was the original line that they had? Was it Taco Bell? Was it McDonald's?
Jolly green giant.
So all of their music is just old jingles.
Enjoy your meal, sir.
That's 3 pieces of corn, 4 pieces of tomatoes, 7 beans.
John Spartan.
Appreciate it. You got the salt over there, Bob?
Salt is not good for you, hence it is illegal.
Sir John Spartan, what do you think of San Angeles 2032?
Considering the way things were going when I went in, I thought the future would be a rotting cesspool.
Civilization tried to destroy itself. The city degenerated into a total fear zone. People just wanted the madness over. So when I saw the chance to make things right, I seized it.
Maybe you can book me a flight out of here when this sermon's over.
You would surely have died in jail before now. Even you must appreciate the persuasively tranquil humanity of the cryo prison system.
I had feelings and I had thoughts. How about a 36-year nightmare about people caught in a burning building?
You were awake. I don't think so.
I do think so. And my wife beating her fist against a block of ice that used to be her husband. It would have been more humane to stake me down and leave me to the crows.
Symbolic of a decayed era.
gratefully forgotten.
A person would go insane.
The side effects.
That's Friendly. He keeps popping up, guys.
Yeah, there is. Call for backup. I'll be across the street. Bad guys about to do bad things. It's just one of those hunches you can.
Oh, wow. Guys, I just noticed that I was Pizza Hut serving the tomatoes, corn, and beans. No pizza.
You're gonna regret this the rest of your life. Both seconds of it. Nice. Get him!
Oh.
Hero.
But guys, doesn't it say something? I'm not saying that they should be stealing, but Friendly and his gang, they're just hungry. And all these people above ground are eating. And the Friendly and his people don't have a means to survive. Like, they just want food. No money, no nothing. They just want food.
Who are those guys? They're known as scraps. Outcasts and deserters who choose to live beneath us in sewers and abandoned tunnels.
It's not the case.
They're nothing but thugs and hooligans. Society of thieves. Plans are in progress to purge this peril from our day.
Strangely, we've been scrapping those roundhouse.
Hussy, look, this isn't the Wild West, okay? Hurting people's not a good thing. Sometimes it is, but a bunch of people looking for something to eat.
Exactly. While y'all sitting up here in your nice clothes and a nice establishment and you got food. And you go to bed full, calling those people hooligans.
Look, I'm sorry I yelled at you back there.
No need to make a hurtful retraction. I fleshed you out as some blow-up-the-bad-guy with a happy grin He-Man type.
I'm not any of that. I just do my job and things
Get demolished.
Once again, the Pizza Hut demolished. Maybe not the inside, but the outside.
Think about my daughter growing up in a place like this. And I'm afraid she's going to think I'm some kind of primitive. I mean, as much as I want to see her, I almost don't want to.
It would be a minor misuse of police powers, but I could do a search for you.
Oh.
Oh, subject change. I got what you wanted.
Great.
What do you need that for?
It's just one of those cop hunches again.
Lights? Nah, I've changed that. Illuminate. Illuminate.
Illuminate.
Ooh, isn't that nicer? Go ahead, you try it. Illuminate. Raymond, we got to talk. Past codes, most the secret underground kingdoms. But I mean to ask you about it, because I like it. I like it a lot.
Your skills were given you for a reason. Your job is to kill Mr. Edgar Friendly and stop a revolution before it precipitates.
I'll need about 5 or 6 more special men. And I just so happen to have a list.
So you're going to be the only mad dog killer type, right? Just get it over with. You're beginning to be more trouble than you're worth.
Don't say that. And what do I get out of all this?
What do you want?
Santa Monica. What about all the coastal cities?
Just do your job.
What is John Spartan doing here? Did you invite him to this little party of ours?
Think of him as a guarantee.
Well, you don't have much of a guarantee. I took care of Spartan once. I'll take care of him again.
Code accepted. Be well, John Spartan.
Oh! It'd be like that sometimes.
Oh, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
No, someone tell us, what is the 3 seashells? I don't understand.
Behavioral engineering?
Yeah, see, I knew it. Thank you. Thank you, John. I was like, please go back to this moment. He knows how to knit. Thank you, John. You know that he's working. Phoenix is working for him.
Detective?
Listen, I'm sorry about last night. Here, I made this for you.
Oh, he knitted her a sweater? That's really cute.
Thank you.
Oh, I'll drive. Gotta learn to do this once in my life.
Thank you for the lovely gift.
When I thawed out, the first thing I wanted to do was knit. I mean, how come I know what a zipper foot and a shuttle and a hook and bobbin and I can weave a throw rug right now with my eyes closed?
For each inmate, the computer draws up a skill or trade which best suits their genetic disposition.
I'm a seamstress? Oh, that's just great. Phoenix comes out and he can access computers, operate all vehicles, knows the location of everything.
Knit a bomb.
Can you give me Phoenix's...
Knit a bomb, John.
Seamstress.
Urban combat kill, torture methodology, computer override.
Why was he given those traits? Why?
Murder, death, kill, explosives technician, violent behavior.
Who develops these programs?
Well, Cocteau Industries, of course. Cocteau sent such a brute savage into our midst.
A good question. Why don't we go ask him?
Mellow apologies for my lack of physical disposition.
You programmed Phoenix's rehab to turn him into a terrorist? And I don't think his escape was an accident either. He had a full 10 seconds to figure out where to put the hole in.
John Spartan, this display of barbaric behavior was unacceptable even at your time.
10 seconds is 9.5 seconds longer than you live.
Is there something specific you plan to do with that archaic device? The only thing I haven't got under control is you. You, my Cro-Magnon friend, are dead. Family's dead. Your past is dead. Enjoy your moment of prehistoric bravado, because after you leave here, it will be over. Officer, return this man to cryostasis immediately.
Wow.
But you're asking me to disobey a direct order.
Look, you do what you gotta do. I know what I gotta do. I gotta nail that maniac and put him on ice. That's where I'm gonna be. And when I'm done, I'm gonna turn all my attention to that Fruit Loop cocktail.
Even if Simon Phoenix was programmed to escape, extinguish life, and steal contraband weapons, why are you proceeding into the depths of wasteland?
Because Phoenix was in the one place that, A, you can't monitor. Now, I want to go down there. I want to find Phoenix. I'm going to put him in the hurt locker. Or you want to arrest me, huh?
Ugh, it's not very clean.
All right, guys, be ready for anything.
Guys, there's a whole community of people down here. I thought it was just Friendly's small gang, but no, there's a whole human life down here.
No, hey, just relax. All I want's a burger and a beer if you got one. Huxley, it is better to give.
¿Una Rolex? Una cerveza, por favor.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
This is fantastic. You guys gotta try this.
Just don't ask where the meat comes from.
Huxley, what's that supposed to mean?
Do you see any cows around here, Detective?
Esta carne es de rata.
Where it come from?
Rat.
Rat?
This is a rat burger. Not bad. Matter of fact, it's the best burger I've had in years.
Gracias, señor.
Prego.
Ugh. Oh, he really did. He demolished the burger, the rat burger.
Huxley, do you know what this is?
Oh, wow.
A 1970 Oldsmobile 442. Radial tires and bucket seats.
I studied.
So did I. And a big old rat.
Friendly.
Your friends, too.
Can you help or just bully us with your primitive weapons?
So you think you're taking me in, huh? Guess what? You tell Kato it's gonna take an army to get rid of me. I got nothing to lose.
But I don't know who you are, let alone want to take you anywhere.
They're only down here to spy on us.
Wait a minute. You're the guy outside Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I guess you weren't part of the Cocteau plan.
Deception, abuse of power, that's no plan.
That's why everybody's down here?
You got that right. According to Cocteau's plan, I'm the enemy. Because I like to think. I like to read. I'm into freedom of speech. Should I have the T-bone steak or the jumbo rack of barbecue ribs with the side order of gravy fries? I want high cholesterol. You live up top, you live Cocteau's way. What he wants, when he wants, how he wants. Come down here, maybe starve to death.
All right, then why don't you take charge and lead these people out of here?
I do what I have to do. Sometimes people come with me.
I think he wants to kill you.
The year is 2032. That's 2032. As in the 21st century, is to kill a man named Raymond. We get to kill the man who put most of us behind the freezer. We get to kill John Spartan.
Simon Phoenix is the perfect weapon to send out into the savage nether regions in which we stand. I am impressed, John Spartan.
You thawed this guy out just to kill me? I'm flattered.
Don't be flattered. Right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Must have done something right in the previous life. Can't imagine what that could have been.
Let's take him, boys.
Like a New York cockroach.
He said like a New York cockroach. They just don't die.
There's an elevator shaft on top of this place.
Does that mean we're going up?
Momentito, señorita Huxley. Come on.
Must have been expecting me.
Goodness.
What is happening with the cops today? Huxley, drive.
Okay, I'm ready to go this now,
Push the pedal as hard as you can. Just catch up to him. Hey, local, my little friend. I give you a haircut. Remember those 40+ passengers? They were already dead. Oh, this hockey now. You're dead, Spartan. Speak for yourself. Self-drive now.
Malfunction. Unable to execute.
Oh my! Once again, demolished. Oh wow, instead of an airbag, it releases like an air foam.
I thought your life force had been prematurely terminated.
This car turned into a cannoli.
It's secure phone, and it saved your life.
Don't worry, I can fix it later. All I need is a needle and thread. I really didn't say that, did I?
Uh-oh.
John Spartan, you caveman, you're under arrest.
Shotgun and flagger.
He started a revolution. He started a revolution.
Well, look at you. You get a bump in the noggin and you think you're Pancho Villa. Time to take a stand, pal. Well, good. And while you're doing it, loan me a gun.
Men and women who uphold the law.
We use these weapons to shop for groceries.
Still don't get it.
You're under arrest. This very concept negates the possibility of your leaving.
You can take this job and you can shovel it.
Take this job, shovel it.
Yeah?
Close enough.
I hadn't counted on this, but I must say you worked out beautifully.
What's new? People have always been terrified of me.
San Angeles will be a beacon of order. And the beauty of a flawless pearl.
That's who you remind me of. Evil Mr. Rogers. Will you please kill him?
What? What? Okay, of all things, I didn't see that coming.
Well,
wow. What happens now?
With you, Bobby?
I am an excellent associate, sir.
I'm impressed.
That man has died by my hands.
It was either him or us, Huxley. You learn to kick like that.
Jackie Chan movies?
Ah.
Rest in peace, Raymond Cocteau. Civilization as we know it will come to an end.
I don't know, but trust me, this is better for you.
His access to cryo prison is about to defrost
Oh
the
no!
Bad boys, Huxley. How many are there?
80. All without rehab. I now understand that under certain circumstances that violence is necessary.
We understand this.
Oh wow! Oh, he did that to protect her.
Thank you very much, but your services will no longer be required.
Alright, Demolition Man.
Send the maniac to catch a maniac.
Let's demolish. Oh no. Oh goodness. Can't get a rest.
Personal reanimation sequence now entering final stage.
Is it cold in here, or is it just me? Good memory.
Ooh.
This is the best day of my life.
No. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Guys. Was not expecting that at all.
You have apprehended the villain responsible for the murder of our beloved Dr. Raymond Cocteau?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say apprehend. He's history. And the cryo prison, that's history too.
How will we live? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna paint the town, literally. With graffiti, slogans. It'll be a blast.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why don't you get a little dirty? You elect clean. And somewhere in the middle, I don't know, you'll figure it out.
Greetings and salutations, Edgar Findlay. It'd be a great pleasure to assist you to Maine Center.
Bob, let's talk about the hair. Pick a color, all right? And lose a kimono, you look like a couch.
Thank you for rendering me unconscious.
Huxley, I did it for your own good.
We're supposed to be a team.
We are. I think I'm gonna like the future.
Now that you've demolished everything.
Once again, demolished. Oh my gosh. He's probably the one person that really lives up to their name. Demolition Man, oddly enough, it had a lot to say about society, how people are treated, or how people are oppressed. I just thought that it was interesting that in the future, Cocteau essentially created this future where there's peace, where there's harmony, where society is doing good. There is no life of crime, really. Society's doing great, or so it seems, when in fact in the future society in this film is just as barbaric, just as criminal as before. I think they just dressed it up for Cocteau. He dressed it up in a way where everything looked okay when really in reality underground was a whole society of people who were starving because they wanted to think for themselves, wanted to choose for themselves. And I feel that for John and Phoenix, they were foil characters because they're basically doing the same thing on each side. John is a rogue cop that essentially doesn't like to follow the rules and does whatever it takes to get the job done. And then you have Phoenix, who is a rogue criminal who does whatever it takes to get the job done. And so I feel like what John literally said, how are you going to use a maniac to stop a maniac? They're the same. It's just one is on the police force and one is a criminal. One was an antagonist, one was a protagonist. But I mean, essentially, they're the same guy at heart. Think about it. The film opens up with them both being put in the cryo chambers or like prison. They're the same. They're the same. Okay. Foil characters. John and Phoenix were foil characters. They're the same guy, different sides. It's crazy how, you know, in the 90s, they were creating what they thought the future would be like. And here we are nearing 2032 in 7 years. I mean, some of the stuff we got, but we don't have that other stuff. But hey. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Go ahead and tap that bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. And if you'd like to see more content, click on one of these over here. Until next time, guys.